What's up, guys? My name is Aisha, and welcome to my channel where I talk about everything health from the top of the head to the soles of the feet. Today, I want to get into something that, I don't know, for whatever reason, I am a part of a lot of lock communities, and this has been coming up a lot, and there's been a lot of debate on it. So I'm going to give you what I think. I'm going to give you my reasoning behind it and kind of let you figure out what you like about it. Let's get started. All right, y'all. So one of the biggest debates I've been hearing about, and I can't even say it's debate, it's just opinion, is when the best time is to shampoo your hair. And I'm like, has there ever been this much chatter about when to shampoo your hair? And maybe because locks is still something that's growing on people. It's still something that's fresh, that's new. It's still something that is honestly growing in popularity. And before it was different, and now it's smaller lots and different methods and all these things that people are learning. And so there's a lot of questions on when to shampoo your hair. And for me, it has changed. So I'm gonna kind of go into my background. So y'all, if you are new to my channel, my name is Aisha. I have been locked for 4 years now. Woo woo. I had my lock anniversary last month in September, and we are 4 years strong. Fun fact, I have never lost a lock. I like to say that because y'all, it can get real out here in the streets sometimes, okay? We just be losing locks for no reason. People pull them out. They just fall out, they get too thin, blah, blah, blah. Postpartum, it's a real thing, okay? So let me just say that too. Washing my hair, one, I don't really like to wash my own hair because my loctician will do it. And if she wants to do it, I'm gonna let her do it because ain't nothing. It's like she gives my head a head massage. Y'all, when I had loose natural hair, the lady that did my hair would like scrape my scalp. So like shampooing was like PTSD, like on steroids, like no joke. And the woman had gifted hands, okay? She could do anybody's hair and make you look like you are just the queen, okay? But shampooing was never something I enjoyed. It would come into some point, so I'm like, I'll just shampoo my own hair. Like, please don't shampoo my hair. It was that bad. But my loctician now is like a whole head massage. And when I say, oh, y'all, it feels so good. It feels so good. So even if I wash my hair the day before, I'm like, please, can you wash my hair? Now, if my hair is dry, she always replenishes my hair with some kind of moisturizer. And usually it's in the form of like oil. So she has her own like oil concoction that she likes to use, which smells like pure perfume. It smells so good. Never puts conditioner on my hair or anything like that, but usually it's like a spray oil or some rose water. And so that's kind of what she uses on my hair after shampoo. But as far as waiting in between, when do you get your hair washed? Okay, so for me, take you back. For me, at the beginning, I was terrified to wash my hair because when you get those fresh locks, especially if you have shorter hair, slippage is a whole thing. And what I didn't want to do is have my locks fall out or slip out. I just say fall out. Fall out means they're still attached to my scalp. It's just my loose natural hair comes through, okay? And so this lock would turn in just to a bunch of strands of hair versus still being a lock. And that's because your lock hasn't matured. It hasn't gotten time to get to know its neighbor a little bit, have a little party a little bit, right? It's still trying to fight its way out. And so for me, when I was starting my lock journey within the first year, I had to do this. Okay, so I take a chunk of hair, let me show you. And generally I would twist it down because braiding takes too much time. But I do some mean twists if y'all can see that. You know what I mean? Ain't like the loose floppy twist. But actually I would twist it all the way down, and then I would take the hair and basically roll it like I'm curling my hair, like so. And so the ends aren't loose, they are out. And then I would put a rubber band over this. All right, and that's what I would do. And so when I go to wash my hair is already together. Like, it's not gonna come out of this and it's not gonna unravel, because obviously your hair wraps from the bottom, so it's not gonna do that. So for me, that was a big thing I had to do, and most people have to do when they first get locks, especially if you have shorter locks. So if your locks are, starting with like an inch of hair, you want to protect it. You don't want those locks to come out. So you want them to mature and you to keep going versus starting over and over again. That's basically the same as getting twists or getting just braids. They come out, you have to start them all over again. And so to prevent that, we do that method. Okay. Now, I would do that and I would shampoo my hair. Now, I will say another thing, another factor. Okay, if you my girls out there who work out, my ladies who love the gym and they get a little sweaty, that is a factor as well. Because I would say, for me, I would wash my hair in the beginning like every 5 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, somewhere around there. Okay, and at one time, y'all, here's a funny story. At one time, my hair would stink, like it would smell like vinegar, and I don't like the smell of vinegar. It has a lot of good health benefits. You will not see me detoxing with vinegar ever, 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 ever. But my hair smelled like I had satin vinegar, and I couldn't figure out why. And it ended up being because I was taking a certain vitamin, and that vitamin caused my hair to stink. It just, bleh. I stopped taking that vitamin. I was like, we gotta find another way. So what I did was I would wash my hair because it would be so stinky. It would smell like vinegar. So I had to wash my hair more often. But what I didn't want to do is dry out my hair, and I didn't want to keep twisting it. And in the beginning, and that is still true today, I don't like to manipulate my hair much at all. At all, y'all. Y'all will see me in a ponytail, like maybe a high ponytail. I just recently did some pipe cleaner curls, which are super cute, but I was so ready to take those things out of my head, and I was just kind of done. That's pretty much it. I don't manipulate it a lot. So when I was in the beginning, I tried to not wash it as often, but because I had some other problems going on, I had to wash it more often during that period. And that was only a few months until I figured out what the issue was. So I would say I would probably do it every other week for a few months. But normally it was 4 to 5 weeks when I would get my retie. And so I would have her to wash my hair, and she would do the same thing. She would twist it down, make sure that she put the rubber band on the end, and then go in and wash it. And washing the hair means that she is going from the scalp and she's kind of working her way down, like a lot of the lint that you will eventually collect when your hair gets longer, or if you wear a lot of cotton or knit sweaters, anything like that. But she would take it, and she still does that. She'll go in about 3 or 4 times and just, it's heaven, y'all. It is heaven. And so that's usually how I get it done. Okay, so for y'all, depending on your hair type as well, my hair type, I can get pretty oily pretty quickly. And so if it's super oily, or I just been working out and I can smell my hair, y'all, side note, high school, there was this kid, and I could like he had the most smelly hair, and I would be like, dude, do you not smell your hair? Like, please do something with it, okay, y'all? Don't be that person, all right? If you smell your own hair, chances are other people smell it. Just go ahead and wash that sucker, all right? And then being careful what you wash it with as well, which we'll talk about on another video. But for today purposes, wash your hair, I would say, when it gets stinky, if you can smell your own hair. When it gets too oily, and I don't know about you, but like if my face is super oily, I'm like, I feel icky, like somebody poured oil, and so I have to wash it. Same thing with my hair. If it feels icky, I wash it, okay? If you go to the beach, get sand in your hair, obviously. If you go to the pool, I highly recommend you rinse it out at least. Maybe put a little bit of shampoo in it and kind of rinse it out. If you go swimming, anything like that, in any kind of body of water, all right? Not if you're like in your bathtub and your tips get, wet. I'm talking about swimming. All right, y'all? Anything like that. But generally, I'd say if your hair is of the curlier nature or texture, you want to wash it less, or make sure that you do this. You make sure you do that so there's no slippage, okay? Now, for my people who are like, girl, I'm that girl person, because I have to get reties every 4 to 5 weeks. 6 weeks, it becomes a whole party in my head, and it is not fun, okay? My reties can go from 4 to 6 hours just by going 1 week longer. And Nobody likes that, okay? So for me, typically I will go 4 to 5 weeks, even to this day still, because that's when my loctician does it. I will do it sooner if my hair is stinky, but if not, I don't bother it because my hair thrives when I don't mess with it. And with locks, it's a beautiful thing because your hair just grows. It's just happy. It's just happy and locked up, and it just grows. And so you can do it as often. So if you had a relaxer in the past or loose natural hair that you had to wash more often, remember, this is a different way of putting your hair. It requires a lot less, manipulation, a lot less messing in it. And unless you have any issues with your scalp, or if your hair is unbelievably dry or anything like that, really and truly just leaving it alone and letting it be is probably one of the best things that you can do. So for my girls out there who come from, you know, all kinds of things being done to your hair, I need you to breathe, take a moment and be like, I don't need to wash my hair today. I don't need to wash my hair. Okay? I don't need to wash my hair. So if your hair is super stinky, wash that sucker. Super oily, got sand in it, stuff like that, wash your hair. If it doesn't, let it be. Okay? Unless you get really bad buildup from product, you don't need a lot of product in your hair at all. At all. Like, honestly, you need no product. Really? Maybe a little rose water, maybe a little oil if your scalp is really dry. Sometimes I'll put some, and I'll go over this too, y'all. I'll make a video about products, okay, that I use every once in a while. Some I use every day. No, I take that back. I don't use anything every day. I use it as needed. And so I'll put that video on here. Or, yeah, when I make it. You'll know, okay? But product buildup, that's another thing. We can be so overzealous, and we can be so excited about these locks and try to treat it like I lose natural hair, and it's not. You really don't have to bother it much with your locks. I would say take a hands-off approach. And if you need stuff, just build it in as needed, not in a maintenance kind of way. The only thing you need to maintain is your reties, because then those can lead to a whole helping amount of problems. Okay, so if you have any questions about shampooing, you can comment. How long do you stay between your reties? I don't know. How long can you go between washes of your hair? Are you that person that lives on a beach and so you're out there every other day and your children think throwing sand in the air is the best thing ever? I don't know. But what I would say is keep your scalp clean. Keep it moisturized, right? We don't want any dry scalp. Okay, we don't want any overly moisturized scalp either. So do not go and, all the leave-in conditioners. The whole point is to get the hair to lock up, not to get this softened up so it falls out. Okay, y'all? All right, tell me what shampoo is your favorite. I will go over that next time. And actually a mistake that I've been making that I have to tell y'all about. Okay? All right, y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye.